Hello, my fellow investors. Welcome back and thank you for tuning in. I hope everyone is having a fantastic, productive week. I know it's been a minute since I posted anything, but I wanted to keep you updated and share my results for the month of May on my MSTY experiment. So without further ado, let's get to it. And for the purpose of transparency, let's jump into my history so I can show you that I'm not making up these numbers, okay? So I'm going to be scrolling down. So you might want to look away. I'm trying to get there as quickly as possible. We're going to go to my history. We're going to show all. We're going to click on all types, and we're just going to do options. Let's locate the beginning of May. So I'm going to scroll down again. And ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Let's start from the month of May the 1st, the beginning. And there you have it. It looks like I bought something there. Let's keep going up. Let's keep going up. Anything else? Anything else? Yes, it looks like I did a cover call there. Let's see. I apologize. My phone is network is acting a little goofy today, but we'll get there. There you have it. About cash secure puts, some rows. Let's keep going up. There's another cash secure put. Looks like I closed a cover call there for $5. Another cash secure put. We're almost there. We're almost there. Was that it? Nope. We have a 2 option order. Looks like another roll in there. Looks like another roll. And that's it. All right. So let's go transport ourselves into the spreadsheet so I can break this down fairly quick. And I'll see you there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. I'm not going to break down every trade. I'm just going to point out the premium that was generated, the type of contract, and if it's still active or not. So here we go. From the looks of it, I close to cash secure puts. Looks like I closed them to release some of that collateral back into my buying power. The rest of them were either rows. I see some cover call there, more rows, and another close. I closed the cover call. All right, and that's all right there. Okay, and we also have the distribution right next to it. The distribution for the month of May. And let's go. Let's break it down. We were able to collect a grand total of $1,029.32 just from premium. $880.53 from distributions. So after deducting taxes, we have a total of $1,443.10 to reinvest back into the fund. I'm happy with the results. However, I'm planning to deviate some of that income into building another yield max security, which is going to be PLTY. Now, why PLTY? Well, the last few distributions on that ETF have been massive, which of course makes sense because the share price of it is almost triple the cost of MSTY. But I personally feel, or basically I want to start diversifying some of these funds into other outlets to decrease the individual stock risk. Because I have to admit, what I'm doing is highly risky, especially since I'm just doing it with one ETF, even though I do have other securities in my portfolio. But I am risking a lot on just this one ETF to build it. So just to decrease or to bring it down, to bring down the risk, I want to start diversifying some of these funds. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna reallocate some of those funds to PLTY. I already gave you a reason. Another reason why I feel that PLTY option chain have been attracting me for a while, and I can see that there is potential of growing this fund to its own premiums, which is just like I have been doing with MSTY. Now, I do have another last reason, and this one is I feel that it's a juicy one, okay? I have noticed that with a lot of these yield maxes, you want to harness those massive distributions to speed up your return on investment, okay? So the faster you get to playing with the house money, the better. Opinion, not financial advice. PLTY looks like it's ringing that dinner bell for doing this right now. Okay, so I want to take advantage of that, and that's basically what I'm planning to do in the next 6 months that are left. Maybe I'll dedicate the distributions only, the distributions from MSTY to reinvest it back into PLTY and start growing that position, or maybe I'll just dedicate whatever premiums I generate from MSTY to reallocate into PLTY. Okay, so that's basically the plan. That's what I'm going to be planning now for in the next 6 months. I'm not going to completely abandon MSTY because I do like how it has been performing for me for this first 6 months. I mean, I have been able to grow that position through premiums as well as the distribution, and so far it's looking good. Now, I see that PLTY has those massive distributions, and I want to take advantage of that for the reasons that I just gave. Alright, so I'm gonna leave it at that for today's video. Tomorrow is going to be declaration day for MSTY. We'll see how much MSTY is going to be paying us, and we'll see what we're going to be doing with that distribution as well. All right. So I hope that this video was able to help you, or at least to entertain you or engage you. If you know of anybody else that can actually benefit from this video, make sure that you share, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm going to try to post a little bit more often. I'll try my best, especially now that we're actually starting to build another yield max position, and we're going to build it from MSTY. All right, so that's going to be all for today's video. Thank you once again. I hope that you have a productive week and weekend, and I'll see you on the flip. A strategic investor out checking out. Take care.